Think like a rich person. A motivational story. There is a small town called Riverdale, peaceful, simple, surrounded by quiet fields and tall green trees. In that town lived a young man named Arjun, a dreamer with bright eyes and a heart full of ambition. He wasn't born into wealth. His father was a small shopkeeper, and his mother worked as a tailor. Their life was comfortable but limited, always just enough, never more. Every morning, Arjun helped his father at the shop before going to school. And every evening, he watched wealthy people pass by. Their polished shoes, confident walk, and the way they spoke like winners. Arjun was not jealous, but curious. How do they think? What do they do differently? Why are some people rich while others only dream? He didn't want a life where every day felt the same. He believed he was meant for more, and that belief became the spark for everything that followed. The first lesson: rich people think in opportunities. One day, while helping in the shop, Arjun asked his father, "Baba, why do some people become rich while others remain the same?" His father smiled slowly and replied, "Because some people look at problems and see trouble. Others look at problems and see opportunity. The rich mind chooses the second one." These words settled in Arjun's mind like a seed waiting to grow. Later that week, a big storm came to Riverdale. It rained so heavily that many houses were damaged, and the local market was flooded. Shops remained closed. Everyone complained, worried, and blamed the weather for their losses. But Arjun noticed something. After the storm, there was mud everywhere, and people needed help cleaning their homes. Suddenly, he saw not a problem, but a chance. He borrowed shovels and buckets, gathered some friends, and went door to door offering cleaning service for a small fee. People happily paid because they needed help. By the end of the week, Arjun earned more money than he ever had in his life. It wasn't millions, but it changed something inside him. He whispered to himself in the dark before bed, "The rich see opportunity where others see disaster." And from that day, Arjun promised to train his mind to think like the rich. The second lesson: invest in yourself before money. Many months passed. Arjun saved most of the money he earned. Instead of buying new clothes or a mobile phone like other boys, he bought books, business books, psychology books, finance books. He used every spare hour to learn. People laughed at him. Some said, "Books won't make you rich." Others mocked, "Dreams don't fill the stomach." But Arjun knew something they didn't. He wasn't collecting pages. He was building a mindset. He learned one powerful truth: poor minds spend money, rich minds invest money. So Arjun invested in skills, learning sales, marketing, communication, management. He practiced speaking confidently in front of a mirror. He learned how to plan, how to calculate risk, how to turn ideas into action. And slowly, his thinking began to change. Where others saw too hard, he saw possible. Where others said one day, he said today. He wasn't rich yet, but he was building the most valuable asset: himself. The third lesson: think long-term, not quick money. Arjun was now 19. He wanted to start a business, not just for profit, but to create something meaningful. Many of his friends ran after quick cash: gambling, get-rich-quick schemes, risky trades, shortcuts. Arjun refused shortcuts. He thought like the wealthy do: slow success is better than fast failure. He dreamed of starting a tea cafe, not a small roadside stall, but a smart, modern cafe where students could study, workers could rest, and travelers could refresh. A place with comfort, Wi-Fi, soft music, something new to their town. Everyone said he was crazy. Who will sit in a fancy tea shop? People won't pay extra for the same tea. You're wasting your money. Arjun listened but didn't stop. He believed people pay for experience, not just product. He pitched his idea to local investors, but they rejected him. He felt hurt, but not defeated. So he worked extra hours, took small freelancing jobs online, saved every penny, and after 2 years, he had enough to begin. His first cafe opened with just 6 tables. He named it Dream Brews. The fourth lesson: failure is a step, not a stop. The first month was slow, very slow. Some days only 2 customers came. Some days none. Arjun could have quit. Others told him to close the cafe, call it bad luck, move on. But rich thinking is different. The poor mindset runs away from failure. The rich mindset studies failure and improves. So Arjun analyzed everything. Why weren't people coming? What could he improve? What new value could he offer? He realized students needed a study zone, so he added one. Office workers needed lunch, so he introduced healthy snacks. Travelers needed quick service, so he trained staff for faster delivery. And slowly, customers increased. Day by day, table by table, review by review, Dream Brews started to grow. What once looked like a foolish dream became a rising success. People now waited outside the cafe in the evenings. Students held group discussions there. Workers loved the calm environment. Travelers recommended it to others. The same people who laughed before now praised him. Those who called him crazy now called him sir. Success didn't happen suddenly. It happened gradually. Because Arjun understood, rich minds don't run from failure. They build from it. The fifth lesson: rich people don't work alone. They build teams. After 2 years, Dream Brews expanded to 3 branches in the town. Arjun could no longer handle everything alone: accounts, marketing, supplies, employees, customers. Old Arjun would have worked day and night, but rich-thinking Arjun knew leaders work smart, victims work hard. So he hired managers, trained them, built a team, and trusted them with responsibility. He treated employees with respect, paid them fairly, helped them grow. They weren't just workers, they were part of his mission. A business built on a strong team lasts longer than a business built on one tired man. And because of that team, Dream Brews soon opened branches in nearby cities. Arjun's name started to spread. The sixth lesson: wealth is a mind, not a wallet. By the age of 27, Arjun became one of the youngest successful entrepreneurs in the region. Newspapers wrote about him. Students invited him to colleges to speak. Children pointed at him with admiration. But inside, he remained humble. Not because he was born poor, but because his journey taught him something greater than money. He realized, being rich is not having expensive things. Being rich is having a fearless mind. A mind that sees growth, not limitation. A mind that learns, not complains. A mind that builds the future, not regrets the past. Arjun now invested in new startups, helping young dreamers just like him. He organized seminars to teach people how to think like the rich, not by wearing suits, but by shaping their mindset. When one student asked him, "Sir, how do we think like a rich person?" Arjun smiled gently, remembering the young boy he once was. He replied, "To think like a rich person. Remember this: see opportunity in every problem. Where others panic, you plan. Invest in yourself before investing money. Skills make you rich, not luck. Focus on long-term growth, not quick cash. Slow success is real success. Don't fear failure. Study it, use it, grow from it. Failure is a teacher, not an enemy. Build teams, build people, build value. Wealth grows faster when shared. Believe you deserve success. Winners begin in the mind." The final message: Arjun started as the son of a simple shopkeeper. No luxury, no investors, no special connections. Only belief, discipline, and mindset. He didn't think like a poor man waiting for luck. He thought like a rich creator building his own destiny. And that is why he succeeded. Today, when the sun rises over Riverdale, people see Dream Brews shining like a symbol of hope. Children pass by the cafe and whisper to each other, "One day we will dream big too." Because Arjun proved one truth to the world. Being born poor is not your choice, but thinking poor is. Think like the rich, learn, grow, build, and the world will open its doors.